Yeah.
Back in the chat, baby.
Episode 20, man.
Monumental.
Blessings, man.
Man.
It's been an amazing journey, man. I'm Ramir Roberts, a.k.a. Jers.
James Woodard, a.k.a. Nug.
And we in the chat.
We back in the Chizette.
Man, you know what I was thinking about the other day, dog?
What's that, bro?
It's March already, dog.
Bro, this year been going by super quick, bro. I needed a leap year. I needed an extra day.
Dog, like, I ain't even get started on what I was trying to do. Like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, I'm at the gym. March. Damn. like you gotta
I'm gonna get some dumbbells for the house.
You gotta catch up, man.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a blessing, man. We appreciate everybody who been rocking with us.
Definitely.
This new year, you know, we learning along the way.
Yes, sir. Getting on different platforms, doing different things. We moving right now.
Exactly, man. Tell them what we on now, man.
Bro, we on. We just officially got on iHeartRadio, man.
iHeartRadio.
And for all you Samsung users, all you Androiders, we coming to Google Play soon.
Google Play, yeah. Making big moves,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir. We on the way.
Shout out to my man Nug, man, behind the scenes, getting the logistics popping.
Trying to get it together, man. And we know where y'all coming from now, too. Analytics is on point.
Yeah. We know.
Shout out to that Brazil listen.
Yeah. So if you say you listening,
we know.
We know. We go pull up on you.
What's up?
You say you listening, but you not.
What's up?
You lying.
We need some more Jersey and Connecticut listeners, too. What's up?
Yeah. Where my peeps in Jersey at?
Let's go.
973, what up?
203, let's get it going.
Huh?
Yeah.
So, we didn't want to talk about this topic for a while.
Yeah, because we know a lot of y'all didn't buy them tickets.
Yeah.
Early.
So, spoiler alert, if you ain't seen Black Panther, it's time to cut it off. Already.
Go listen to 19.
Yeah. Because we going to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
This epic movie.
900 million worldwide.
900 million worldwide.
And counting.
Dog, man, this movie is epic, dog.
Bruh, they said black movies don't sell.
Dog, we out here booming.
Yes, sir. Now we don't got no excuse now, though, for real.
So, when did you go see the movie?
I went to see it opening day.
Opening day?
Yes, sir.
Where you went?
I went to Cinebistro.
Somebody got the bag.
Come on, cuz.
Somebody got the bag.
It's called a budget.
I went to Cinebistro one time. That joint came to like $120, dog. I was like, shit.
Yeah. We ain't eating this week at the house. Yeah.
Grilled cheese sandwiches.
Bruh. Hey, shout out to Cinebistro. Them ribs is on point.
Oh, you had ribs? Dog, I had
Jesus Christ.
I had the chicken and waffles. I was highly upset.
For real?
Yeah, I was highly upset.
I heard it was terrible too.
Yeah. But how was your experience? You know, Cinebistro probably different because you actually pay for the seat, so ain't no line really.
Yeah.
Was it a line?
Nah. It was, man, nobody trying to foot that bill like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a real cinemas in that joint. It was easy. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta find your seat. That's about it. But it's a dope experience. But I actually want to go see the movie again.
Yeah, me too. Reason why I want to go see it again is because my grandmother hasn't seen it.
Word.
And I think it's a movie that she'll enjoy.
Right.
She'll understand and connect with.
True.
You know, especially, you know, her being an older woman,
right.
You know, not experiencing, you know, black superhero movie during her time.
Right.
You know, this would be something that she'll be proud of, and I think she'll enjoy it.
I agree, man. I agree. And it's, you know, it's one of the first times where, you know, we've had, you know, black leading men in movies. Don't get it twisted, but it's never been a situation like this where, you know, all over the cast. I mean, you had two white men in the whole joint.
Yeah.
And one of them was out with the quicks.
Yeah.
I mean, like what, 25 minutes in, he was gone. So that was a wrap.
One got killed.
Yeah.
And the other one got shot.
He was on our side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was dope. But you know, one of the things I loved about the movie the most was, you know, the cultural aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff that, you know, if you haven't been to, you know, the continent of Africa and actually got to experience it firsthand, you got to see a lot of the different things that they took from different countries and tried to implement into the movie through the different tribes and things of that nature. I want one of Wakabi blankets, bruh.
You want one of them blankets?
Bruh.
Them joint stuff.
I'm down with the border tribe, cuz.
I want one of them rhinos, dog. Yeah. That rhino was lit, dog.
Hey, them rhinos was wild, though.
Yeah, but I went to see the movie on a Tuesday. You know, Tuesdays, $6 Tuesdays. You know I'm cheap. $6 Tuesdays.
Frugal ass, mom.
I spent $12.
Come on, man.
2 tickets. And I could, and actually, I bought my tickets online. So what I could have did, I could have used the senior. I could have got the senior discount. Because when you buy them online, all you got to do is print them from the kiosk. They don't know that you're a senior or not. You feel me?
But, bro, because you know what? They don't even look at your tickets.
Nope,
they just rip the joint.
They just ripped the joint. I could have finessed it even more than that. I could have got $5 tickets.
You shouldn't count in the total of like ticket sales, bro.
Nah, but Tuesday was booming. Tuesday, because everybody know Tuesday is $6 movie. That joint was booming. I went to the 6:30 show, and you know, I guess that's appropriate time for white people to come see it. Because then, like, you don't want to go too late because then people like, you know what I'm saying, why you here at the 9:30, 10 o'clock show. So everybody, you know, families were coming earlier, you know what I'm saying. But it was funny because they had this line outside the movie theater, right? So everybody waiting in this line, like, in the line, not outside the theater, it's like by the concession stand. Damn. And then they escort you to the theater.
I ain't never heard of no stuff like that.
So anyway, we was in line, and then my wife, she had some nachos, so I went to throw them away because we was in line so long she finished them.
Damn.
So I was going to the bathroom, and the theater was right beside the bathroom. So I was like, look, I'm going to peek up in here and see if anybody in here or if everybody waiting in that line back there. I went in that joint. It was like 40 people in that joint.
Damn.
I told my lady, look, get up out that line. We going there.
Hell
and it was funny because, you know, once she came, we got a seat.
Right.
And then they started letting people in. The lady at the front of the line, she looked like, what the hell was I waiting in line for all these people in here? It was so funny, dog.
Damn. But nah, we went, bro. We was at the bar at Center Bistro.
Got the bag.
Listen, come on, man. so it was a lady there, and she was having a smoked bourbon at the bar, which is like some weird ass drink. But anyway, so she was drinking the bourbon and she getting lit. I'm thinking she already went to see the movie, right? So we like, what movie did you go see? Oh, I'm going to see it when y'all go see it. Or no. She said I was supposed to. She had to go home, bro. She was drunk, bro.
They made her go home?
No, she went home. She's like, look, I can't go see this movie in this condition. I got to go home. I said, what you going to do about the, you know what I'm saying, the money you pay for the ticket? Oh, I'm going to just call them and get the refund.
Oh, dang.
I was like, damn.
She got so bent she had to come back.
Because we done made this a celebration, bro. We never seen this before. This is a big deal, dog. Yeah, this shit is huge, man.
So what did you like most about the movie?
I like that it didn't actually feel like a superhero movie.
It didn't.
You know what I'm saying? It was so many, so many little, so many little, like little Easter eggs, little stuff that you really can hang on in terms of like socially, that it really didn't, you know what I'm saying? It really didn't give you that, that Captain America thing, you know what I'm saying? That Captain America really gives you, or even Iron Man for that matter. Tony Stark is a playboy, this, that, and the third, but, it really still gives you that, that I'm going to save the world feel. Like, Black Panther really wasn't on that. They was on, Ryan Coogler and those guys over there in terms of production. They was really into, bringing in what our reality today is about into the movie. So it was ill.
Yeah, I like how they hit a lot of parts in that movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They had a storyline,
right? But
because it was a new film,
right,
you got to understand who Black Panther was. We learned about Wakanda. We learned about the people in Wakanda.
Right.
So it wasn't like they just threw us into a scenario and we just had to figure out what was going on.
Nah, they definitely gave you enough backstory to where you could see where it was going. And I think this is one of the movies where you have, the antagonist, you really feel for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really felt for Killmonger and, what he was trying to accomplish in, trying to get back to his homeland and, challenge for the throne. Because rightfully, you know what I'm saying, as a family member, he has a right to that. So, he was going for it.
The only thing I disagree with him was that he had this perspective of what should have been done when he actually, his roots are from Wakanda, but since he actually hasn't been there before, he kind of didn't understand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how this should properly be used,
Yeah.
How can we spread this awareness of what we have without people trying to, take over our land or use it for
or the colonizers, as they say. Yeah.
Use it for evil, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he had some good things in mind. He just was trying to do it
For sure.
aggressively. You know what I'm saying?
I think his dad had, the right idea in mind. It just, it was to the point where, in that time when, T'Chaka was king, he wasn't really trying to let Wakanda out to the rest of the world because of the fear of what had happened in America.
Shout out to my man Sterling K. Brown.
Yo. I didn't even know what he was going to be in the movie.
And Jobu, that's my dude.
For sure.
That's my dude, man.
Son of Njobu.
Yeah.
Hey, auntie.
Hey, auntie.
Bro, that was a cold line. Hey, auntie.
All right, so who was your favorite character in the movie?
I got to go Shuri off rip.
My guy.
I got to
dog.
go Shuri off rip.
Shuri off rip, dog.
She killed every scene, bro.
Dog,
every scene she was in killed it.
She had the seriousness. She brought the laughter.
The what are those?
The what are those?
Yeah, that was ill, man. Yeah,
dog.
For sure. Shuri's it. She could get a whole movie by herself.
And I like the role they put her in too.
Yeah,
like she was like the whiz kid. She was the scientist behind all the technology.
That's gonna be amazing for young black girls to from now on. Like we since I guess probably Hidden Figures, which was a different era, you didn't see women in science like you saw her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And her technology is so appropriate for this time that I think it's it's gonna push that culture of young black girls getting into the sciences and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%.
Mm-hmm. You know what I was thinking about in the movie, man?
What's that?
Why does Black Panther always have to accept the challenge? Like, he can't say nah?
True, yeah.
Because I was like...
I think he can say no.
I don't think he can, dog.
For real? He has to accept it?
I don't know, dog, because... Some of them, what's my man name?
M'Baku?
M'Baku was big as hell.
Bruh, that looked like an L.
Yeah. He was like, I accept your challenge. I was like, hold on, you ain't gonna think about it, bro?
Right. I'm like...
Bro just came out the cut and was like...
You had no time to prepare?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That shit was funny when they went up to his crib, too. And the white dude was with him, he started talking, and they started barking.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
Dog, that's
They'll bury a nigga in anything, won't they?
Yeah.
They buried a nigga in snow. I was like, oh, hell no.
No, I seen this post, man. Yeah. Roy Woods Jr. He was like, look, I know when Halloween come around, everybody gonna be Killmonger, everybody gonna be Black Panther. But he was like, look, my body type not built for that costume, so y'all gonna catch me in this purple robe.
Hey, shut up.
Pouring grape juice in everybody's mouth.
Hey, shut up, yo.
I was weak.
He gonna be in the Zuri?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, shit.
If I gotta be somebody, that's what I'm gonna be, because my body type, I'm gonna just be in this little purple dashiki or whatever with the little Phantom.
You gonna be using your old lady concealer to do the dots? Go ahead, yo, you wild.
Man, great movie, man.
100%.
I put a little poll out to see how many people seen it twice, because it was such a great movie. Like, I want to see it again, because you ever notice when you see a movie for the second time, it's always something you miss or something you didn't understand that you picked up on?
Especially if it's a movie that, you've been wanting to go see. You watch it the first time, like I have been saying, you watch it the first time off emotion, period. And, you miss a lot of little subtleties and whatnot, so... I definitely gotta go see it again. And when it come out on DVD, I'm buying that joint.
Indeed. You know what I heard? You know who I heard was in the movie? Wale.
What?
They said Wale was... That's why I wanted to go see it. One of the reasons I wanted to go see it.
Where?
They said Wale was in the movie, and he confirmed it. He was one of the dudes dancing in the marketplace, dog. Dead ass, bro. There's a picture online.
I'm tripping.
I'm gonna find that picture and I'm gonna post it.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Wale. He dancing.
Damn. That's what's up.
Question I want to ask you. You could give me an answer if you could think of something. But what's next? If they do a sequel, like, how would it play? Like, what can they play off? You know what I'm saying? The only thing I could think of is, Black Panther came forward and told them that he didn't necessarily say they have vibranium, but he said they had some type of technology that could change the world. So I'm trying to think, like, how can they spin that and make this a dope sequel? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I'm so lit off this, like, I ain't even really processed, like, because another one coming, you know that for sure. These numbers is too crazy for it not to be another one, but I have no idea. I guess we got to wait for Infinity War. Now I got to go see Avengers now because he been added to that fold, you know what I'm saying? So, and they got a dope battle scene in Wakanda coming up in Infinity War too. I already seen the little clip.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So,
man, question.
Yo.
when you went to see the movie, was people leaving early before, like when the credits started?
Yes, bro.
Like, and you know, like I told you, my guy Awanzi, shout out Awanzi, man. He, you know, he into the comics, you know, Marvel, big Marvel fan.
Right.
So he was like, everybody know at the end of a Marvel movie, when the credits rolling, they always go show you something, a little sneak peek of maybe the next film or something else. So like he was like, I never, you know, I don't understand why everybody getting up.
Sometimes it was late too for our joint though. Like
what time y'all went?
We went 9:30, so like So when our joint ended, it was late. But I mean, we even stayed like after the movie and everything. Like we even stayed after. Like we was like, we need a celebratory drink now. Like it was that shit was amazing.
Yeah, man, dope movie, man.
Yeah,
dope movie, man. I can't wait to see what else they got up their sleeve, man. Just shout out to everybody in the cast, man.
For sure.
You know, 95% of the cast was all black. You know, beautiful people.
I was blind to all the white people in the movie. I'm gonna be real with you.
And they really didn't have big roles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, a lot of people feel certain ways about the movie, not referring to, you know, the African American community, but when I bring up this movie and I bring up those sales, there's not that many $1 billion movies.
Hell no.
You know, you think about it. One is Star Wars.
I was about to say either Star Wars or something animated, probably.
Yeah, one is Star Wars. The animated movie is Avengers. I mean, not Avengers. Avengers is up there actually. Avatar is up there.
Okay.
So it's not that many $1 billion, you know, grossing films out there. So like, to be in that realm is just amazing.
Right.
Dog, I went to the movie theater. They were running this joint every 30 minutes.
Damn.
Every 30, that joint was like 5:30, 6:30, 7. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, it's serious, man. It's serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The promotion was dope. Like Kendrick, executive produced
that album was everything.
Yo.
And like I kind of listened to like a little bit of the album before watching the movie, but like I understood the album much more after I watched the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was an ill album.
Yeah, dog. You know, a lot of different, you know, even the way they rolled it out, you know what I'm saying? You know, had commercials playing during, you know, Super Bowl or All-Star Weekend or, you know, they just, the way they just did it, the preparation and
the press run. Yeah. The press run was crazy. They was everywhere. They was everywhere, bro, with that press run, dog. Everywhere.
Yeah, even though when they did it wasn't a red carpet. What color carpet?
Purple carpet.
Yeah, the purple carpet. That joint was dope.
Everybody was fly.
Oh my, amazing, beautiful.
Everybody
dog.
was fly out that joint.
Yeah, that joint was amazing. I can't wait to see, you know, what they got next in store for this, you know, franchise. I say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Coogler. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's always been an amazing director and capturing, you know, a lot of amazing things, you know, Fruitvale Station and things like that. But
a lot of things relevant to the culture.
Exactly.
You know,
so
and he young too, so like he gonna be a legend. All these motherfuckers all of them gonna be legends though. I mean, look at the list.
Man, how you feel about Chadwick Boseman, man? Like I was looking at something the other day. He's 41 years old.
Right.
But I feel like he caught on late. I'm like, dog, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, where was he at when he was in his 20s?
The thing about it, I think the thing about it was the initial dream. So his initial dream was to be Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
He really wasn't into acting. You know what I'm saying? I guess it kind of happened by accident, but you know what I mean? His first leading role, I mean, he was out there because I mean, he even played a fictional character in the background of another movie, like a real person. He played Floyd Little in
oh yeah,
what was the joint called?
Damn, I can't even think of
Express?
the name.
Was it Express?
It might have been Express. Yeah, when he was the running back. Yeah.
So I mean, it started with that. I mean, and then you know Jackie Robinson, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the James Brown one, I was like, but killed that too. So
then he came with Thurgood Marshall. I was like,
first of all, I was like, how are you gonna spend this, bro?
I was like, Thurgood Marshall is, you know, it was a little heavy set,
like break. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But then they said he got the blessing from the family.
The family wanted it, so I mean, it ain't no better than that.
That's just like the the so-called Richard Pryor biopic that's supposed to be happening whenever.
That got to come out, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because what happened was Marlon Wayne's
that was a weird
his tape had leaked, and that joint was dope.
Yeah.
So then when I was like, Mike Epps got the joint, I'm like, he better kill it, but the family probably went with him because of his
relationship with
you know, drugs and you know.
Yeah, and his relationship with Pryor was dope too.
He
was real dope. A real dope relationship. Like he used to go hang out with him, you know, later in his life, of course, you know, after having MS and things of that nature. So he was, you know, he went and kicked it with him a lot. So the family gave him that blessing for sure. I think Nick Cannon was trying to come out with his own one. I'm like, bro, I'm not with it.
Yeah, I ain't with it either.
That shit ready to be trash. Put that shit on.
I just feel like when you do a biopic on certain legends, man, you gotta
get it right. You gotta kill it, man.
Because like, in my opinion, a biopic is something you can't do twice. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, this one ain't you know, it wasn't the way we expected it to be, so we gonna go in a different direction, drop it again. It's like it's too late because we already, you know, we already know the story now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's like when I read books, I like to read books that are biographies because not only is it realistic, but I get to learn things that they haven't told others. You know what I'm saying? Charlemagne the God book, Jason Williams book. You know, a lot of these stories that they're telling in this book are untold. And, you know, things that they haven't shared with anybody. So it's just dope when you watch biopics and you learn new things about somebody you admire. You know, me being your best friend, you know, I know that you admire Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying? So when that biopic come out, it's probably going to be stuff that, you know, you could be like, man, this was my guy. Like,
but I ain't know this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even, I mean, because through his comedy, he was very honest and open about a lot of things. Absolutely. But I'm sure, like, I'm waiting for this movie to come out. Like, this joint need to come out. His son doing comedy now, Mason Pryor, look just like his pops, bro.
Look just like his pops?
Yes, bro. I gotta show you after this. Look just like his pops, bro.
I wouldn't be able to hop in that.
That's
in
heavy.
That comedy world.
That's heavy. That's heavy. The way he regarded in that joint. That's a heavy.
Yeah, he probably got clout though.
He got his own style, but yeah.
Well, I assume his life isn't as rugged.
Oh, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got it good. You know what I'm saying?
He did make this joke about, like, you know, because his father is a comedian. So he was like, shit, I wanted to be funny one day, like, you know, later on in his life when he had MS, you know, because some days you have good days, you have bad days. So one of the days he couldn't move, right? So he was like, shit, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just put some firecrackers in this nigga's shoes. So he put firecrackers in the nigga's shoes, right? Lit them bitches. They going off. He said all he could hear in that motherfucker, like just yelling and shit because he can't get, you know what I'm saying? He can't get out of the shoes. He said, my dad had a good day and shit. He called himself getting me back, and he know I like sugar and shit on my cornflakes. He said this nigga went in there and changed every little thing of sugar to cocaine. He said he put that shit on his cereal, nigga. He was around the house bugging the fuck out.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah,
weak, bro.
That shit was crazy, dog. But hell yeah, I cannot wait for that biopic, man. But Black Panther,
Black Panther, go see it.
About to hit a bill.
So, I want to get on this topic about the shooting that happened in Parkland, Florida.
Crazy.
You know, it's sad that this occurrence, you know, keeps on happening in our communities. But now there's been some talk about arming the teachers, arming administration in these schools.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Man, me neither, dog. But the thing that got me is that I think Cardi B said this. I'm not sure who said it, but she was saying, you know, shootings don't happen in urban communities because we already got metal detectors in the school.
Facts.
And I forgot, it was someone else, Jamel Hill.
Mm-hmm.
She said she assumed that when she was a kid, she assumed that all schools were like this.
Yeah.
So when she would go somewhere else and notice, oh, y'all don't got security guards?
Right.
You know, y'all don't got to get buzzed in or got to be accompanied by a parent or get patted down and all this stuff. So she was like, you know, that was kind of odd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm against it, man. It's just, I'm all for the safety of the students, but
I feel like
to that extent,
you're doing more harm than good in that situation, to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm a kid, You know what I mean? I don't know where y'all gonna start doing it at. Y'all gonna do it everywhere now?
Mm-hmm.
So then you gonna have to take the metal detectors out.
And this is what I say about guns, right? Those kids who bring those guns don't belong to them.
Hell no.
They
parents'
find,
guns.
yeah, they find them. They're their parents' guns, their aunts, their uncles, friends' guns,
Right.
and they bring those guns to school. Imagine if your teacher got a gun in her drawer.
Yeah.
And you break in that drawer.
Shit.
You unlock that drawer, or
You
she
ready?
forgets to unlock that drawer.
Don't be mad at your best friend. There go another one.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that shit. I don't agree with that shit at all.
And then a lot of
Some teachers ain't right.
Yeah, some teachers
Teacher
don't
might
have
blast
good,
your
yeah,
ass.
they don't have good intentions.
Hell nah. Little LaQuisha talk shit to her teacher, Miss Watson, and shot her ass.
I seen this
That's
post one
not
time.
a
It
good
was
look.
like, why black kids don't shoot up the school. It was like your mom would get on the intercom and be like, Raekwon Lamel Johnson.
Bro, when she said the whole name,
Yeah.
nigga, your ass is grass.
If you don't get your black ass out here with that damn gun before I beat your ass.
I'm gonna count to 3. And if your ass ain't out here, you dead. You dead. He got the pistol.
Yeah. He like,
don't play
damn,
that shit.
how she gonna do that?
That belt ain't no joke, nigga.
Yeah, I just hate. The thing that makes me upset is when people suggest things and soon as it comes out their mouth, it sounds ridiculous. Like who was in the meeting? They was like, you know what? I think we should give teachers guns, and everybody was like, good idea. Like,
Who clapped that up?
Yeah, no, bro.
Who family feuded your ass with the good answer?
Yeah, good answer.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, dog, that's not a good answer.
You out your mind.
That's not a good answer. Your teacher.
Bro, you seen these videos on the internet of these teachers just wilding out without guns?
Dog.
Calling little boys niggas and all types of shit. Slamming kids. And you gonna give them a gun?
Yo, I seen that video
Come
of a
on,
teacher
man.
slam the kid.
Right.
That joint was crazy.
Come on, man. And you gonna give them a gun? Psh, please.
Dog, yeah. We gotta pray for our communities, man. It's sad because they got the little invention now where you can like put the little lock at the bottom of the door so like if there is an active shooter they can't get into the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's dope, but it's a damn shame we gotta come to that. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta like lock our doors, to make sure that students, active shooters don't get into the classrooms. I'm like, man, we gotta, you remember what the day when you could just go to school?
Yeah, nobody was worried about somebody coming to shoot that joint up. I mean, even at the Columbine, we wasn't really tripping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But it was like now, like it should happen anywhere and everywhere, bro. I don't know how many times I done been to the movie since that Batman situation, where as soon as I walk in the theater, I'm like, where the exits at?
Exactly.
Like I'm tripping like that. Like where's the exits at? Like,
that was one of the first things me and my lady did. Because when you go,
it's a big premiere. I'm like, shit, it might happen in Short Bump. Never know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Never know.
It's just sad, man. Hope the best for our communities, man, and hopefully we figure out something as that could unite us together to try to figure out a situation.
Damn right.
Come to some resolution, man. But on to some good things, man. We're gonna talk about our favorite show, one of our favorite shows.
Oh yeah,
just came back.
Atlanta.
Robin season.
Right, bruh.
Robin season.
Bruh.
Dog,
shit was wild.
The way the episode started off, dog.
That shit was rolling.
Yeah. Dog.
That shit was rolling, dog.
Hold on. Why they pull up to the drive-thru?
Nigga.
But then hop
out the joint and go in the window. Like
I'm like, dog, why you ain't go through the front?
Oh, yeah. Spoilers for anybody who haven't seen this shit. But yeah.
And we don't care.
Yeah, fuck it. But, bruh, that shit was wild as hell.
Yo, dog,
I'm going to a restaurant. I'm gonna order me a number 17, bruh. And he said like a peach cobbler.
Bro was moving the work out the job.
Out the job, bro.
And it won't no little work.
Hell no.
That was a lot of work.
Nigga said, where the storage room at? Bro came back. Where he get this? Nigga had y'all in that gym.
Bro, why you got the whole machine gun Kelly up?
Where you keeping that?
Up in the burger spot.
He keeping it underneath the little.
Under the fryer,
bro.
bro.
Come on, man. That joint was wild. Robin season.
Yeah, man. I just love this show, man. And I compare it to how other people see Seinfeld. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, there's no real topic on the day-to-day show.
Right.
But anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I was like,
the whole situation with Cat Williams, dog. That
bruh,
shit,
this nigga got a whole gator in the joint.
dog. Say I'm the Gator Man.
Remember he was hearing the story about the Florida man. He was like, bro, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, bro, he said, I ain't the Florida man.
I ain't the Florida
I'm
man.
the Gator man.
Yeah.
This nigga had a whole gator. Dog.
But I was thinking about it. So I used to go to Florida for the summer, and I remember like on the news they would always say Florida man. They wouldn't say nobody's name.
Yeah.
Florida man kills 8
Bruh.
people in the zoo.
Florida man caught eating another man's face.
Yeah, like they wouldn't say his name. I was like, damn, that is true, dog.
Bro, when I seen Cat Williams, I said, yes, I'm happy as hell this nigga working again, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Because he don't need to be out there fucking with them kids. That shit that happened to him, bro. I was like,
You talking about he fought that little kid?
yes, nigga.
That little kid gave him the work.
What?
The little kid gave the work.
Hey, I said he got Cat Williams in a chokehold. I said, yeah, this shit done gone bad. I was like, damn.
Man, so what you think is next for Atlanta, man? Like how far can they take this? Because
I think the range of the stories, they could take this shit anywhere, really. I mean, anything could happen on this.
Because you remember when it first started off, it was just, his cousin was rapping, and he was struggling financially. He was trying to find his way,
right? Which he still is. You know what I'm saying? But
bro was living in the storage joint,
yeah,
and got evicted from.
Look, no. When he pulled the gate up, right, this nigga sleep. He was like, "Yo, gotta get out of here," right?
Yeah.
This nigga taking his shit out the joint. He like, bro, that's my stuff. He said, well, shit. He said, nigga, I done seen Storage Wars, but that ain't this.
Yeah.
He just taking all this nigga shit.
He just looking through like, oh, I like that. This mine.
Yeah. And bro ain't even do nothing. He was just like, fuck it.
Dog, I was weak. It was funny because like he was trying to find a place to stay.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to crash, but then
this nigga just got out of jail. He in here. I was like, damn.
He was like, you sure you good? He was like, yeah, I'm good. No, you not,
nigga.
Bro.
Just say you not good.
Yeah, bro. And if you not good, you not good, dog. But it's funny because it was like, when it started off, like it was his cousin, and I was like, oh, he ain't rapping no more.
Right.
Like I don't even know how he got on house arrest. I don't even know if they shared that part.
That was shit. That was after they all got locked up. Remember they all got locked up.
Yeah.
And shit? Yeah. Because
she on the man's side.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, you gay.
Now that's my girl. What? Nigga, this the men's side, nigga. That is a man. No, it ain't. He said, stop looking at me like that.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at you.
Dog, he said, why you acting no weird?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, dog. I love that show, dog.
Bro, shout out Donald Glover, bro.
Yeah, man.
Making moves.
He in the next Star Wars
the
joint.
Solo joint.
Yeah.
He who Billy D. Williams used to be.
Oh yeah.
Landau Calrissian and shit.
Man, shout out, man.
Niggas is making moves. Every time I see a black person on anything, I be like, my nigga got a job.
Yeah, especially something where
I don't give.
It's a role they not used to playing. You know what I'm saying?
But I swear I don't give a fuck what it is. Nigga, I look at a commercial. Oh, nigga got a job. What's that new commercial with the old dude on the joint? And he just be saying, what the fuck is that commercial?
With the old dude.
The old dude on the joint, he be wearing like the hat. He like an old singer or whatever or some shit. Fuck, I can't remember the damn commercial.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But anyway, that shit is funny. But I was like, shit, nigga got a job.
Hey, what Issa Rae say? She want everybody black. She root for everybody black.
Damn right. I'm on the same move. Shit.
All right, so next up we're gonna talk about this NFL Combine, man. That's what's going on right now.
Bro, you gotta talk about my man with the one arm, bro.
Shaquem Griffin, man. If y'all don't know the name,
cooking.
Y'all need to look him up, cause my man gonna be in the league very, very soon.
Blessing niggas with one arm.
So I've been on Shaquem Griffin. I've been looking at him for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about a year, maybe about longer than that. So his brother, he has an older brother. His brother named Shaquille Griffin. He plays opposite Richard Sherman for the Seahawks. He was a rookie this past year, right? So when he was in high school, he was this dope ass cornerback, right? He was getting all these scholarship offers and everything. He was like, I'm not going to your school unless you offer a scholarship to my younger brother.
Oh, damn.
His younger brother was nice too, but his younger brother only had one hand. So he got an offer to go to the University of Central Florida, and his brother was a couple years younger than him, so he went there, and his brother came a couple years later. Now his brother got one hand. His brother played linebacker. Now you would think linebacker is one of those positions where you need two hands because you gonna be tackling a lot. You could be involved in a lot of contact. Dog, my man Shaquem Griffin had over 100 tackles in 1 year.
Shit.
Defensive player of the year in this conference, bro.
Coach say wrap up. Ain't no wrap up,
dog.
He's just blessing.
My man did 20 reps of, what was it?
Was it 225, right?
225. 20 reps of 225.
Damn.
With one arm. I mean, he had the little
yeah, but
prosthetic.
Still, I mean, you pushing more with the.
And then to top that off, today he ran a 4.38 in the 40-yard dash. A 4.38 in the 40-yard dash. One hand, over 100 tackles, led his team in tackles.
Damn.
Played every game.
Damn.
He putting in his work, man. He putting in his work. And, a lot of people talking about, well, I don't know, longevity and, complications on the field and stuff like that.
See, why with us, it always got to be that extra shit.
Yeah.
It's always got to be something else.
Bruh, nice. And, it's like he one of them people, it's like, it don't even bother him. It don't even, like, come to his senses that he's missing a hand. You know what I'm saying?
Not because, I mean, once you live with something for so long and you become acclimated to, whatever situation you're dealing with, he don't look at it as a disadvantage.
Dog, let me tell you what I seen one time. I'm on his Snap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh is driving and recording on Snapchat. He driving with the hand he doesn't have the one that doesn't have a hand, and he's snapping with the other hand.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, you out here living the life.
What's
bro.
up. I mean,
you out here living the life recklessly, but you living that life.
You still not supposed to do that whether you got two. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got two hands or not. But damn, shit, you gotta turn every disadvantage into an advantage, bro.
Like they were saying, at first they were saying, oh, he could be a 6th round pick. Dog.
See, that's that whack shit. If
dog,
a motherfucker
20 reps, 20 just to put that in perspective, dog. It's dudes out there with two hands.
Can't do that many. They doing like 23. He doing 20. Right.
Then he runs a 4.38. Just to put that in perspective, Odell Beckham had a slower speed than that. Adrian Peterson had a slower speed than that. He just ran a 4.38.
And I go back to my saying that I use every time we talk about sports and somebody being selected and somebody being on this team or that team. If the motherfucker can play, let him play.
It's just like Lamar Jackson. He been in the news lately because they
right.
they
what
were saying,
position he gonna play?
Yeah, he should be a wide receiver. Bill Polian was saying, he's too short. I'm like, bruh 6'3", but Baker Mayfield, white quarterback, he
same
6 foot, if that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
they ain't never asked this motherfucker what other position you gonna play.
Yeah, and like
that's what I'm saying.
The thing is like
it's always some extra shit.
It's like people want their type of person. You get what I'm saying? Like for instance, Tim Tebow. I don't give a damn if Tim Tebow throw with both hands. Left hand upside down.
Right.
If he win games, that's like that. That's the whole point of the thing, right? Like when the last time you be like, damn, he has this unorthodox throwing style, but keeps winning games. I think we should, look for another quarterback.
Motherfucker, you're winning.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so crazy, dog. Like he may not have been that accurate. I'm talking about Tim Tebow. He may not have been that accurate, but he went to the playoffs.
Facts.
And he won a game.
Right.
Tony Romo only got 2 playoff wins his whole damn career.
It's a lot of motherfuckers out here with better form that ain't done shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It don't get you that far. It's football of all sports.
If he or she can play, let them play, bruh. Y'all need to stop with this, I got this, this type of player in mind. If the motherfucker can win, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you in the business for. That's the only shit that make money. If you don't win, you don't make no money. So I don't give a fuck what you can do. I wouldn't give a fuck if a motherfucker threw with his foot. If the motherfucker can play, let him play. He wearing one cleat today. That's what we on.
Now, what is your opinion on the NFL Combine? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think all the data and the analytics, take that for data? You think all that matters?
No.
Like, I remember,
because the hype a player gets is off of his play. That shit don't have nothing to do with the combine. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The only time they invite players to the combine is because of how they played. It ain't about how fast you ran or how strong you was. It's off of what we seen on film. Mm-hmm. That shit don't have nothing to do with no combine. That's one day.
It's just I
done seen motherfuckers have a bad day at the combine or a bad day at their pro day and get selected late for that reason only and come out and be a motherfucking star. And you got people you drafted in the lottery come out and they some shit.
Can you imagine, your 4.0 GPA and, you trying to apply to Harvard, right? And you get a bad SAT score,
right,
or average SAT score. So then, of course, you don't get in. So then you have to choose another university to go to, and then you excel at that university, winning all accolades and Rhodes Scholar and all these different things.
Right.
And because of that SAT score, they viewed you as not valuable to go to that Ivy League school. That's how it feels when I view the NFL Combine. You know what I'm saying? If I look at a quarterback, great, does all these things great, but when he did the drills, his throwing style was a little off, or his accuracy was a little off. Some people in those situations
don't perform well.
And the reason why I say it's like you're thrown into a situation like you're throwing the ball to some random
very
guy.
Controlled environment.
Very controlled. You're throwing the ball to some random guy. You're on the field where basically everybody that's there is currently looking at you.
Right.
And it's not, when you're on a football field, it's other guys that are involved on every single play.
Right.
So it's kind of like you're in the motions of, everything that's going on. Where it's like you're in a, like you said, controlled environment where everything is focused on, what you're doing at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And some people, may not, fit well into that scenario or that situation. It's like one time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you do this 3 times and then
that shit
the best out of 3 or whatever.
That shit weird as fuck. Because I think all right, so you at the combine, all the teams looking at you. It's different than okay, you going and you know what I'm saying? It's basically like a job interview.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In reality, when you go to a job interview, you're not out there, putting your cashier skills on, on view for every store in your region. It's for that store in particular. I think it's weird that, you know what I'm saying, you out here on display in a sense for, all these motherfuckers bidding on you or some shit. It's like, that shit is like slavery.
And another thing that got me is, so
weird.
The NFL Combine has a portion where, the NFL executives for the teams are allowed to ask you questions. Mm-hmm. And, I work in HR at VCUs, and the thing about working in HR is when you interview someone, there's certain questions you cannot ask. You can't ask someone any personal questions. I can't ask you, do you plan on having any kids in the future?
Right.
Do you plan on relocating? I can't ask you, are you interested in making a career change? Anything that is not related to the job itself.
Right. Where you gonna be in 5 years, motherfuckers? Not with you.
Yeah. And it's funny because in the NFL Draft Combine, they can ask you any question. I'm gonna give you some questions that they've asked former people that attended the Combine, former prospects. One question was, do you find your mother attractive?
What?
Can you imagine if you
what?
Can you imagine if you were on an interview and somebody asked you that question?
Like my mama.
Yeah.
What type of question is that?
That is irrelevant.
What is that? So what is that answer like? What does that tell you? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Do I find my mama?
This is another question.
That's weird.
When did you lose your virginity?
What?
And see, they want to use the intellectual answer to try to figure out other information.
Right.
Like, for instance, I'm just making this up, but say if you say 13, right?
Oh.
They might say, "Oh, you learn things fast, or you catch on
What the
fast
fuck?
to things, or you're willing to try new things before anyone else."
That's
you know,
weird.
they might use that type of
Yeah.
conception on something. It's just
That's weird.
This is another question. This is one of my favorites. What's your murder weapon of choice? Like this is a question that they ask draft prospects
I'd ask
during
that
the
motherfucker
interview.
what kind of gun you got. That's what I like to use.
Like, dog, can you
That's what I
can
like
you
to
imagine
use.
being in there and like this is one thing black people do that I don't like.
What?
Black people never answer the question. They always do some other shit. Like you'd be like, all right, so the house on fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
You either gotta go out the window, you either gotta jump out the window, or you gotta go through the fire and go out the front door. What you doing? They'd be like, God damn, I'm gonna build a hole through the. I'd be like, look, bro, that one, you had these two options. You done made a hole.
Because we don't like to be boxed in and shit. Like, so it's like, I'm gonna create an alternative. Fuck all that bullshit. Nah, I'm not doing that. Nah.
Like, how do you, like, if you in an interview and I'd be like, how you doing today, James?
I'm doing well.
So, we want to start this interview off just asking you a couple brief questions, okay? Is that fine?
Sure, yeah.
So, first question. What would be your murder weapon of choice?
I would literally ask them what kind of gun you got. what you like to shoot with? We could go try that.
Dog,
That shit wild.
this
OJ knife or some shit. Like what?
This off subject, but I had this dream last night. I had a dream that I was at the barbershop and I put my gun down on the floor. I don't know why on the floor, but I put my gun down on the floor while I was getting a haircut. And then, like, I left the barbershop, came home, and then I was like, damn, I left my gun at the shop. So then, you lose something, you remember where you lost it, and then you go back, and you be like, hey, y'all found a gun up in here? I ain't find no gun in here.
You got my shit.
A whole gun was missing up in this joint. Anyway.
Yeah. That's crazy. I think little Timmy got that gun, bro. That shit wild.
Dog, this is another question.
Find your mother attractive.
And I want to know if you'd be willing to share. So it says, another question they ask somebody, would you be willing to share your internet history with us?
I'm like, yeah.
You willing to share your internet?
Yeah.
My drink kind of crazy, dog. Because, like,
you search something pretty normal, then, like, it'll go, like, super extreme.
Yeah, I search things like, you know what I'm saying, how is energy drinks made? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know what they get from that, but
tap dancing blindfold. Like my dream might be crazy. Like any thoughts that come to my head and things I'm curious about.
I just go straight to Google and be like, "What's up with it?"
Yeah, man. All right. If you was in the combine, right?
Yeah.
What you think your 40 speed would be?
I'd be 4.5, something like that.
Woo.
Probably about 4.5.
Shit. That joint hard, dog.
Yeah.
I ran that joint. When I ran that joint.
We talking about like right now. We talking about like best condition.
Like right now, like we take off this and we go run it.
Probably about 4.5.
4.5 is fast, bro.
Nigga, I ain't slow.
Bro, Odell don't run no 4.5.
Well, if you ask one of my patients, white man can't beat a black man in nothing.
Who said that?
This white patient we had, he was like, look, it's something about the mitochondria of a black man or some shit like that where like it's made up of like, you guys got these kind of fibers or whatever, so there's no way in the world a white man could beat y'all in anything.
Dang, that's crazy.
I was like,
that's why.
Okay.
One thing.
Okay.
I always wanted.
I have seen a white man beat a black man in a race.
I always wanted like black people to get into hockey, cause like that's like one of the sports.
That
like
shit not gonna go good.
But like that's one of the sports like we don't got down pat.
Right.
And like, but it's built for us though. Like ice is pretty dope.
Yeah.
And you get to throw hands.
True. But you gotta learn. It's a lot of shit going on at one time. Motherfuckers is skating, punching.
But like we do got one, PK Subban, like he dope.
Where you from?
Well, I assume from
that
his
ain't got
last
nothing to do with nothing. I
from
guess,
his last name, I assume some African,
okay,
some part of Africa.
Well, shit,
but he dope. But think about it, like when you think about the best players, in every sport, basketball is black guy.
Yeah.
Baseball, when you look at statistics, home runs, it was black guy.
Yeah.
Football, when we talk about individual athletes where who's the best football player is hard because people always put quarterbacks because they, of course, statistics and stuff. But everybody always say either LT or Jerry Rice, like the best individual. Like,
true.
You know, they did this without having, you know, without being dependent on other people to.
Right, because quarterback yards, you dependent on your receiver more so than yourself in a sense. Yeah, facts.
But yeah, I'll probably run like 4.9.
That's not bad.
But I'm telling you, dog, that joint's.
But
when I ran track in high school, I ran a 4.7. Like, that joint is hard, dog. Like,
it's hard as hell. But what I'm saying is, like, that controlled environment versus your actual natural reaction in the field. It's two different things, man. Like, that's literally two different things. I gotta run in that situation. You're like, I gotta run the fastest I've ever ran in my life for 40 yards.
Yeah. 40
That's
yards,
your mindset,
40 yards in one direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about when you doing it the way you want to do it on the football field.
You got to make a lateral move before you go. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of it's a lot.
And you
got
to think about it. They got
combine.
When they do the combine, bro. If they go do it right, they got to do it like. You gotta have that equipment on. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, I want this to be realistic.
Why the fuck I give a fuck how fast you can run without the shit on?
Yeah.
When I ain't never gonna play you without the shit on.
Yeah, you got shorts and a t-shirt on. Dog,
So
when you add them pads,
bruh,
that helmet.
I mean, motherfuckers don't wear knee pads and thigh pads no more, but I guess, you know, that's another thing. But yeah, once you add them shoulder pads and that helmet, my nigga, totally different thing.
Yeah, but we appreciate everybody for listening.
Yeah.
Episode 20.
Monumental,
man. Shout out to you for that name, man.
Yeah.
That was off the top, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, go ahead, shout out some of the platforms we on. Listen, again, man, since we out here booming.
We on Apple Podcasts, y'all already know. We on YouTube, y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? We on SoundCloud, y'all already know. But we moving over to iHeartRadio. You know, all you got to do is search In the Chat podcast on any of these platforms. You'll find us. You know what I mean? We about to be moving over to Google Play. You know, we getting the analytics on a new hosting site. So we out here, man. We making moves right now.
Yes, sir.
Episode 20.
And as always, I'm Rahman Roberts, a.k.a. Jers.
James Woodard, a.k.a. Nug.
And we in the chat.
In the chat, folks.